Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel At Home with Shell. Today I'll be sharing with you what we got up to in London over the Christmas period. Eating at some lovely restaurants, shopping in Harrods, Winter Wonderland, the Natural History Museum and Covent Garden. We had a wonderful couple of days in London and I hope you enjoy this little snippet of our time there. So we have just arrived in London, finally got here. Absolute nightmare with the trains. Our first train was cancelled, then we had to drive to another station to get the train. So yeah, we finally got here, but just an hour later than expected. So we've just arrived, it started raining. We also left the umbrella on the train, but we're just walking to Duck and Waffle, which is our first stop where we're going for brunch. And then Nick, my partner, has just run to the hotel to drop the bags off. Wow, look how high up we're going.
And I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you.
Wow, what's out there? Wow. So they're giving us a corner seat as well, so we've got views from both sides, which is incredible.
All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love.
What have you got? Special banana waffle. Wow. And I went for the Duck Benedict waffle, something a bit different. And then Nick has gone for the classic Duck and Waffle.
I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other.
So we just finished brunch at Duck and Waffle and it was incredible. Nick actually had the signature Duck and Waffle dish and I had the Duck Benedict. We swapped halfway through and I definitely preferred his. So now it's literally chucking it down with rain and we're going to go and get the tube and head to Knightsbridge area, probably go to like Harrods or something.
Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me. Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground.
If you're in the market for a giant giraffe, only 4,000.
Yesterday has gone to sleep.
Harrods toy area is amazing and definitely worth a visit, especially if you're with kids, as they literally have every type of toy imaginable.
Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream.
We then headed to the kids' clothing section and Arabella was happy because she found some paper and pencils, no interest in the designer clothes at all.
Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by. us to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk.
This is one of the tea rooms in Harrods, and it's such a beautiful room and honestly looks so opulent. I'll definitely be back to sample the classic afternoon tea that they serve. And then of course we had to have a wander through the amazing food court, and then lastly peruse some of the designer handbags. I honestly could spend all day in Harrods.
Place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Standing underneath the lights, look into
One of the things that I love most about London at Christmas is the way that these stores decorate themselves, and Harrods is just incredible.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are?
After Harrods, we headed to a cafe that I'd found online called Faya, which was very aesthetically pleasing and I would say Instagrammable, but it's not somewhere honestly that I would recommend, as the service wasn't great and the drinks were average and really overpriced. For example, it was £6.50 just for a cup of hot chocolate. Well, Arabella still enjoyed it, and it was nice to have a warm drink and be out of the cold and the rain.
A little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's grey outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder.
We had Winter Wonderland booked for 4 PM, so made our way to Hyde Park, and luckily there was no queue to get in, but the weather was awful. It was just raining the entire time. If you've never been to Winter Wonderland, it's definitely worth a visit, especially in the evening with all the lights. It looks so pretty. There are so many rides and food places and a whole village with bars and places to grab drinks.
All of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till it's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride. And I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need. And my love I can guarantee.
The last time that I came to Winter Wonderland was pre-COVID, where you just turned up, and now since COVID you actually have to book a slot, and I have to say it is much better as it doesn't seem as busy than it did previously. But although despite booking a couple of things we still had to queue. For example, we waited over half an hour just to go on the big wheel, which was actually really great, but it was raining so it wasn't very clear.
Santa, sleigh
We had also pre-booked the Magical Ice Kingdom, which was a crisp -12 in there, and had some wonderfully carved ice sculptures and even a slide and a carriage that was all made from ice. Honestly, that was actually really cool in there.
bells. All of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride. And I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need. And my love I can.
We spent a couple of hours at Winter Wonderland and then headed for dinner at Gordon Ramsay's Lucky Cat restaurant, which is just around the corner. It's such a lovely place to eat. They basically serve Asian cuisine, and the sashimi that we had was honestly the nicest that I've ever had. We also had a couple of other dishes to share between us, which were all delicious too. After dinner we walked down Oxford Street and then went to see the famous Blue Arches in Mayfair, which was stunning, just along South Molton Street, before heading back to our hotel for the evening. Naughty little elf has even come to the hotel with us.
Feeling alone, kinda misty, waiting now for you to come.
Just got back from breakfast. I can't remember if I said last night, but we're stopping at a hotel called the Montcalm. It's a pretty central location where we are. It's a fairly nice hotel. I'll show you quickly what the room looks like. The room is actually quite big. We've just been down for breakfast, fairly, kind of average breakfast, just had a continental breakfast. So now we're off out for the day and we're going to the Natural History Museum. So it's probably around 25 minutes on the tube from where we are. So we're off now, and I think it's still raining and it seems really windy today. So yeah, we haven't been very lucky with the weather on this few days away.
I see snowflakes on the chimneys, and the candles have a certain glow, a secret and a song, even church bells sing along, and the children making angels in
We got the tube to South Kensington and then took the subway to get to the museum, and you do need to make sure that you have pre-booked, as there were people walking in when we were there and they had no entry for walk-ins. So it's completely free to go, but we did buy Arabella a souvenir kids guide, which was, I think it was around £5, which was definitely worth the money as she used it throughout the museum. The museum itself is basically split into 3 zones, and we started at the red zone, all about volcanoes and earthquakes. I wasn't actually sure if Arabella would enjoy it, but she loved it, as everything is very interactive and there is even like a little earthquake simulation. By this point we were quite hungry, so stopped for lunch at the T-Rex restaurant. Nick and I shared a pizza and chips, and Arabella had some fish fingers, and the food was actually okay and not too expensive. We spent some time in the dinosaur zone before stopping to see the great whale in the hall. After the museum, we made our way to Covent Garden, as I absolutely love it here, especially at Christmas. Although it's really busy, I just really like the vibe here, all the pretty lights, and they also have the amazing giant Christmas tree, all the street performers and live music. It's just so special at Christmas.
Jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe
Arabella. We stopped at Mr. Fogg's for a drink, which is just around the corner from Covent Garden, and it's super quirky here. We sat outside. If you want to sit inside though, you do need to book.
Roasted peanut butter, caramel and chocolate. Yummy.
What do you say? Arabella got an ice cream, and then we wandered to Leicester Square. And how pretty do these Christmas trees look lining the restaurant?
decorating the tree from this Christmas sun.
Leicester Square was absolutely heaving, and it was getting quite late now, so we decided to head back to the hotel to get our luggage and then to St Pancras station to get the train home. We had a really lovely couple of days in London, and I hope that you've enjoyed this vlog too. As always, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye!
Everything would change from now on. Yeah.